So looking for tells versus math. You want to start with this one?
I got this one. So when you're playing poker, let's tell you what I do. The math, or I rather than math, just like the fundamentals of my strategy, is the core of my game. Anything else, any of the other buzz noise is mostly just that. So things like minimum defense is a great one, like minimum defense, or blockers is a term that everyone loves to use these days. Live tells is another one. You could spend hours looking at people, and I've talked to players that, oh well, this person looked at their cards a funny way, so I knew they had X or Y, and so I did this, and I played my Jack 3 because I knew they, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, if someone looked at their hand and I think they look a little weaker because of the way they looked at their cards, what that tells me is that I'm going to play my normal strategy. If I have Jack 3, I'm still folding. However, if I have a hand that is kind of close and I'm not sure what I should do, I then refer to any of the extra stuff. Okay, well, they did look a little weak. So I wasn't sure if I should try to 3-bet this hand, but maybe because they looked weak, I will, and I'll give it a shot and see what happens. I use live tells as kind of the decision maker. When I'm on the fence and I can't decide what to do, if I have a tell that they're strong, I'll fold. If I have a tell that they're weak, I'll put more money in. Same thing when you get to the river. You have a weak top pair, someone's been betting, and I'm not sure. I don't know. What would I do from theory? I think back to the GTO trainer. I'm not really sure. Okay, well, let's look at the guy. Do they look strong? Do they look weak? If they look strong, I fold. If they look weak, I call. If I can't get a read, I just try my best to play the best theory or the best fundamentals that I can in that spot. And sometimes you're in a tough spot and you're left almost guessing and you're not sure. But what that tells me is that it's usually a really close decision. So it's honestly not that big of a deal either way in those spots. But the live stuff, if I have a good blocker, it's another good falls in this category. I don't think about blockers until I have a really difficult decision. And then it's like, well, this felt really, really close. Well, I blocked the straight. He kind of was representing the straight. So I thought it'd be a pretty good hand to call. Okay. Made sense. If I block that straight, but I think this guy's got a really good hand, I'm folding. I don't care. I blocked the straight. I know he's got a good hand. I'm just letting it go. Don't get caught up in this stuff. Don't get caught up in live tells. Don't get caught up in blockers. Play that solid fundamental strategy. And when you need help, this is where you reach to this stuff for.